Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Eagles are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Redskins team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First and 10, here's Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run again with Blunt, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, here's Blunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to his running back, P. Ryan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll run with Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Cousins now on second down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. To throw, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Eagles are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Redskins' front seven that would need to be up to the test.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Wentz now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Following the interception, Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Second down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Nigel Bradham in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins going for the deep ball, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. So again, here's P. Ryan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Cousins setting up the screen to P. Ryan. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wentz now on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now Blunt. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon and Graham. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Here with Blunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ryan Kerrigan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Play action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They find some open field here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cousins on 1st down. He can't get him down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Cousins a handoff. This is P-Ryan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, you'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he's forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Blunt. Room here to run. And he cuts it out right sidelines as LeGarrette Blunt. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing is Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins now to throw on first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, it's Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Cousins now. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed as time expires in the first half. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here come the Redskins now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Cousins gives this to P. Ryan. And an alley to run. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run again with P. Ryan. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw, Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a carry for P-Ryan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Cousins. Reed wrestling ahead. Out to the left here to Reed. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Halfback sent in motion. On third down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he used...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Pirine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Pirine. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. Cousins now on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Wentz now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first and 10, Cousins. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is hauled in by Pryor for a Redskin touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The play clock's running down. To throw, it's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, a design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now, Wentz again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, got three down.
Wentz gonna throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around,
less room for him to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa. Let's get it.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.